Okay, so today, as you can see, we've got an absolutely humongous unboxing from Lightake. So I'm just going to start with these two puzzles, a Moyu Aosu and a Moyu Aolong. These actually aren't for me, they're her friend. So the Moyu Aosu I know is a Moyu Aosu. However, this Aolong, I don't know if it's an Aolong version 1 or an Aolong version 2. I am unsure of that, so I'm quickly going to check that. Okay. This is definitely a version 2. Then there's the Aosu, but I'm not going to be opening this one because I've got one here. This is a stickerless one. I have a regular one, but because they were so cheap, I want to also purchase a stickerless one. So here it is. Wow, these are really nice shades. Whoa. Okay, so right out of the box, this plastic feels a lot less sturdy. It feels like it has much softer plastic, and the overall feeling's just soft. It feels like it's not as clacky. It feels a bit less stable than my other Aosu, but it doesn't feel like it's not gonna pop. It feels like it's just not gonna be too easy to turn, but I do really like it, so that's nice. Okay, so here we have a Moyu Weilong. I completely forgot I ordered this. I started cubing after the Weilong, well after the Weilong came out, so it wasn't really a cube that I got to try, so let's get going. Whoa. Oh, I remember what this feels like. This is like my Cyclone Boys. I remember the Cyclone Boys was a knockoff of the Weilong, I think, but yeah. So here's the shades. Stickerless pink Moyu shades. Not my favorite, but it only came in stickless pink and I really wanted a Weilong, so that's nice. Next up we have a Chi Dimensions. I got 2 of them. One of them is going to be a gift for someone, so that's going to be the one that's in a box. So this one that kind of came apart will be mine, I guess. What? Okay, so a corner piece actually came off in the wrapping. That's funny. So I wasn't expecting really high quality because, of course, this puzzle was only $2.99, so anywho, let's get some first turns done. Okay. Okay, so like the whole little dimension-y thingy came off, so I can tell right now that I'm going to need to super glue these on, but if that doesn't keep falling off, then... So these caps just appear to not stop falling off, so I'm just gonna test it without them on. The shades look really nice, but they'd look nicer with the caps on. Next up we have this Guanhu. This Guanhu came in a completely beat up box. Oh cool, this has like Mega Minx, OLO, and PLO. Anyway, here's the Guanhu. Let's do some first turns. Oh. Okay, so immediately it reminds me of the Yoo-Hoo. It feels like a much blockier Yoo-Hoo. It feels cheap and like made with kind of softer plastic. It kind of has that same unstableness as the Yoo-Hoo, except because of the blockiness, it turns a lot better. I actually think I like this more than the Yoo-Hoo. So yeah, so this is the Guanhu, the budget Mega Minx, so if you're on a budget, I definitely recommend this. This is really good, actually. Following that, we have a Shengshou Aurora. I just wanted to pick this one up because I don't have a black Shengshou Aurora for some reason. Okay, I definitely have a Shengshou Wind because this is much better than it. Yeah, this is actually quite nice. I was not expecting this from Shengshou. Okay, so the Shengshou Aurora. Next up, we have this 4-pack of items I got from Lightake. So this includes a 2x2 through 5x5 set. I call it the Diansheng bundle, even though it's a stickless bundle. We've got a stickless Chi 2x2. Okay, so the pamphlet is made of plastic. Wow, I've never seen that before. That's kind of cool, actually. The 3x3 is the YJ Yulong. Then both the 4x4 and 5x5 are the Diansheng brand, which is why I call it the Diansheng bundle. These puzzles are actually like really expensive on the Cubicle, the Diansheng 4x4 and 5x5. So it's kind of cool that I bought them in a bundle. And this entire set was just $10, which is really, really cheap. And that's kind of cool. I love these Diansheng boxes. Oops. Okay, so here we are. I'm going to start off with the Chi 2x2. Okay, so let's do some first turns. Whoa. This is actually really fast. The edges are kind of spiky and that's annoying, but I actually really like this. It feels really loose. The internals are orange. This is a lot better than I was expecting it to be. Stickerless shades are kind of dull, but I don't really mind that. Okay, so there's a Chi 2x2. Next up we have the YJ Yulong. Whoa. Okay, this is really tight right now. This is really tight and dry. So of course the turning of the Yulong is very light and airy. This one kind of feels slowed down by how tight it is, and that's annoying. Stickerless shades are good. Overall, I think the Yulong's a nice, like, cheaper cube, and it's really fun, but yeah. Okay, so there's a Yulong. Okay, now on to the Diansheng 4x4 and 5x5, and I actually noticed something about these two. The sticker schemes are actually different, but anyway, let's get into some first turns. Oh my gosh. Okay. I tried to finger trick that, but no. Okay, this is really interesting, actually. It feels like it's made with a really cheap plastic, but it also feels really stable, but it's super tight. It feels really put together. But it's also really fast. Okay, the inner layers are quite a bit faster than the outer layers. Wow, some sides turn a lot better than others. Stickerless shades are nice, though. Overall, I think this is kind of like not a cube you'd get because much better ones have been produced, but this is actually kind of fun to have. I like this one. So I assume that the Diansheng 5x5 will be very similar. And it is. It feels like it has a very cheap plastic. Everything's very stable. This one doesn't feel fast, though. Wow, this one feels very slow, especially here. This feels big. Well, compared to a normal 5x5 like this Yushin, it's actually about a millimeter or two bigger, which is kind of interesting. So it feels kind of big and clunky. Overall, again, this is kind of an outdated cube, but I think it's really fun to have. But, okay, Diansheng 4x4 and 5x5. And last but not least, to conclude this unboxing, I've got this cool puzzle from Lan. So this only came in white, but I didn't really care because it's really cool looking. This is a 4x4 shape mod. This is like the 4x4 rhombic dodecahedron. So I just kind of did first turns there. That's actually pretty good. It's kind of blocky, but for like a non-WCA puzzle, this is nice. So on a normal 4x4, you've got 4 centers, then 8 edges, and 4 corners. On this, these would be the 4 centers right here, and these long flat pieces would be the 8 edges. Got 2, 4, 6, and 8. And then these little pieces here would be the corners. So it's kind of been shaved down, so it has plenty more sides than the normal 4x4. I can't wait to scramble this puzzle and solve it. It does not shapeshift, but it scrambles really nicely. But yeah, I'm looking very forward to trying out this puzzle. Okay, so here we are, all the puzzles that I unboxed today. So I hope you enjoy, and thanks for watching.